was a surprise release with no promo. It was only on Apple Music the first day. It just went up on Spotify 9 days ago. We don't hear about the streams. This song wasn't put no billboard, nothing like that.
I was shot in both of my feet.
Because it's not even about the charting. It's the fact that it's like, it got so much TikToks, it got so much Reels, and that means that people are genuinely listening to it. I'm very tired.
Okay, loves, welcome back to Exoticteablog. I'm back with another video. Before we get into this one, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every single time I post, be notified. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, and I love you. Returning subscribers, y'all keep doing it for me. I also love you guys too, and we are close to 14k subs. I'm so grateful. Thank y'all. Now, let's quickly get into today's video. When I tell you this girl is obsessed with Nicki Minaj, they can no longer hide it. Okay, they can no longer hide their obsession with the queen of rap, because the industrial plastic bag was out here rapping a Nicki Minaj song on Instagram. Okay, before we get into that, I just want to talk about how Nicki Minaj was out here promoting Wayne's tour and his album vinyl covers. Okay, so she posted on her Insta story, she reshared her post for his tour and his I believe the vinyl covers of his album coming out this Friday. Okay, so a lot of fans are coming out to say that she's hinting that she's going to be on the album, even if Ticketmaster already hinted that Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby is going to be featured on the album. Now Nicki is coming to confirm that she is definitely going to be on the album. Would you guys be here for that collaboration? Let me know down below in the comments. I noticed when I talked about it on my previous video, a lot of y'all was like, Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj is not going to be a bop, it's not going to be this, not going to be that. I don't necessarily care about the charts, okay? We don't care about the streams over yet. I want quality music. Anytime Nicki is about to announce something, dropping music, I always would always want the quality music over them stats and all of that. I don't necessarily care about the stats. I care about the craft, okay? So I don't know how many numbers the song is going to do, but if the song is fire, then bars land, and the song is giving what it's supposed to give, I would love it, okay? And I would definitely support it. So I don't want y'all coming with y'all negative vibe. Let's just keep things pure. If Nicki's going to be on the album, we should support as Barbs, okay? And I think that's going to be great. But would you guys be here for Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne collaboration this Friday? Let me know down below in the comments. It's a might be situation, okay? She might be on it, she might not. But what y'all think about that? Let me know down below in the comments. Now, Nicki continues to gag the life and shuts down the internet with gorgeous pictures of hers, okay? I mean, this woman's face is so tea. Her face is so tea. So she posted behind the scenes pictures from the Vogue magazine cover, the Vogue Italy cover she was on. And I mean, I told y'all that day, if you watched my video, that this was one of my favorite looks. Okay, I told y'all this was one of my favorite looks, but Nicki decided to shut me the fuck up and be like, bitch, this is your favorite look, because this is my favorite look. Oh my gosh, she looks so tea. I want to see all y'all dumbass brain people coming on here to say, oh, she's old, she looks old, she's this, she's that. I want to see y'all come and call this woman old. You see, that's the reason why they keep calling her old, because they know their fave is never going to look like this. She looks so tea. I just got myself a new wallpaper. Okay, she just gave me a new wallpaper because this face card would never decline. Honestly speaking, 2025, Nicki has been serving natural face, Conti beauty, dark eyes makeup, and she's just been serving all throughout. Okay, from the Met Gala to the Vogue, from the Vogue to, I mean, everything she's done so far this year. I mean, she looks good. Okay, I'm gonna give her that. She looks great. Okay, this face card is never ever going to decline, and when you take this face card to any restaurant, anywhere, any place, you're going to buy as much things you want to buy because the face card will never decline. Okay, so the queen of rap stays stunning and she looks flourishing. The industrial plastic bag looks botched and broke. But anyways, y'all, the industrial plastic bag, as usual, always wants to be inside the Nicki Minaj algorithm. She decided to rap a Nicki Minaj song, okay, and she was trying to keep it cute. She was singing the Beyonce part of the song, but we all know that she was rapping the flawless remix. Okay, definitely the remix. Let's quickly get into this corny beat with our butch hips.
Wish I was your baby mama for me to come around and give you good karma, but no. But yes. Huh? Yes. See?
Corny as fuck, okay? The definition of I just want to be corny. Corny as fuck. We didn't necessarily ask for this, but like I said, she always wants to be in that Nicki Minaj algorithm. Okay, she wants to be attached to Nicki. She wants to mention Nicki to mention her. Like, girl, do something better with your life, okay? And she looked a mess. No shit. Her hips was looking like them toothache. She needs to hang it up flat screen, okay? I'm so tired of the industrial plastic bag in 2025. Okay, she has been serving a wanted drama with Stefon Diggs and Offset. But I mean, don't come on here trying to hump on the Nicki Minaj bandwagon and start singing a song she's featured on Insta. That's corny as fuck. You claim you don't fuck with this person, you don't give a fuck about this person. Stay on your motherfucking Tory lanes. But anyways, I'm not even gonna drag her more because I know all them rap girls are Nicki Minaj sons and they all are fans. Okay, they all are Nicki Minaj fans. They would always listen to a Nicki Minaj song. And I know when Nicki make a post, okay, listen fine. When Nicki Minaj make a post on Instagram, and if your notification bell's on, you're going to receive a notification that says Barbie posts. Barbie just made a post of shit on her story. Cardi B also received that notification, okay? She's obsessed with Nicki Minaj. She needs to hang it off that screen. I'm so tired of the industrial plastic bag. She always corny. She's always doing something, trying to insert herself with Nicki. She just wants to be mentioned with Nicki Minaj alongside. Okay, she just wants to be mentioned with Nicki Minaj alongside because she knows that career is down the toilet. Even if she claimed the beef was old and stale, she claims she's the hottest female rapper, she claims she's the baddest female rapper, but you keep attaching yourself to the queen of rap. That's some clown shit. Okay, Cardi B, you are receiving Donkey of the Day. I don't care if she was rapping the Beyonce part or whatever. She's definitely trying to dip her hands inside Nicki's nachos, but girl, guess what? You are going to dip your hand inside a scorpion bucket and you're gonna get stinged. Hang it off that screen, okay? This is 2025. If you ain't putting out that album, stop cloud chasing with Nicki Minaj. I'm so over the girl, okay? I'm so over the industrial plastic bag. She needs to like get alive. Get a fucking stinking life, girl. Moving over from that, so Akademiks asked WAC 100 if Cardi B being with Stefon Diggs is a flex, and WAC 100 responded to that, and they was talking about how Cardi B flexing, how Cardi B is actually the wrong person because she cheated on Offset when she was preggo, which she confirmed, okay? I remember Offset saying that she slept with Stefon when she was pregnant, and she said yes, she did on live, okay? I've got the screen recording. But anyways, y'all, Akademiks, it looks like he doesn't fuck with the whole Cardi B and Stefon situation. And he also brought the fact that Stefon was trying to clown Offset by making the same hair their son we've got. Okay, that was the main discussion. They said Stefon was trying to insert himself into the whole Cardi B and Offset beef, something like that. Let's just quickly get into it, and I'll get you guys at the end probably. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and that's a lot for you guys now. Let's just quickly get into what Akademiks had to say.
Different time. So if Cardi B elected to go put those style braids in the boy's head, that's on Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this dude act, you had these braids in your hair last week, right? Boom. You out doing what you doing, nigga. You in Jamaica. Cardi getting the son's hair braided in Atlanta and elect to put them in it and put a picture up. Then the media finds a picture of you from last week and put your picture on the side of the one she put up. Now, Cardi knew what she was doing because Offset knows that this child's hair is usually braided in this fashion. But is that on Diggs or is that on Cardi?
I don't think Cardi would play, but she wouldn't use her kid as a pawn. I know
You think
Cardi.
Diggs got his hair braided?
I think Diggs would do some petty shit. I think Cardi got like she wouldn't involve her child. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That's cap.
No,
I don't think Cardi letting Diggs take them kids to go do nothing with them by they fucking self.
no. I think Diggs put his hair like that to fuck with Offset.
No. Diggs has been wearing his hair like that. His hair like that. That is more of a grown person's hairstyle, bro. Like, let's just fucking be real. Come on, like, listen to what you're saying.
Brady.
You're giving the ups on a hairstyle to a little kid over a celebrity football player that wears braids?
No, I think that's Wave. Wave usually, always got some fly shit going on. The Cardi B kids keep fly. One thing I got to say about them, they fly.
Man, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I would hope Cardi stop playing the games with the kids. That's your father's kid's father. He gonna fuck around and crash out or start detaching from the kids. Men do that.
Okay, so why is the game playing Cardi B's music in the background of this? Told my Bodak Yellow. Is there something we should know?
7 years. If you go back to Game's Instagram 7 years ago, when Bodak Yellow came out, Game is in his car playing Bodak Yellow, saying this shit go. Shout out Cardi B. It's nothing new.
Does he know Cardi B like that?
He knows Cardi, but what I'm saying, when she first came out with that song, go to the Los Angeles Confidential page, scroll down, it's probably there, you can Google it. He was playing the song in the background, giving her a shout out then. So if did nobody complain about it then, why you complaining about it now? Maybe he on his Cardi B shit.
Yo, Wack, you good at spinning, man. Eric, I agree with you. You said, why the Game involving himself in family business?
That's not family business. You remember that little black guy for like 8 months? It was him where he was tapping his temple and everybody would put a little saying, right?
Okay.
It's a meme. And now Game is about to turn this shit into a meme. You're going to start seeing it. Matter of fact, let me screenshot it now. What I look like when I hear you, Nick. Actually, you should post this up for Absol. How I'm posted after hearing Absol's diss song.
Yeah, but I'll be posting to make Absol feel a certain type of way. I know Offset gonna be like, man, why are you posting this nigga up knowing he playing with like he
so
playing?
Now because he's fucking Cardi, we can't post Stefon Diggs. So I guess we should boycott his football games too, right?
The nigga ain't that good no more. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, the best thing he is fucking bitches. Like, he just been fucking all the rapper chicks. Yo,
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of y'all rappers need to team up with Offset to get this nigga out of here. Cause he done did the same to y'all. It's just that everybody don't know. I know. This nigga's devious. Whack, so you telling me some new niggas pop up and taking pictures like this which and trying to be funny with one of your kids. You say you're going to blame the mother of your kids rather than at some point you got to check the nigga.
Yeah, if she got the kid's hair done like that, that's on her. It's not on him.
Okay, say he mirrors one of your kids' hairstyle. Like he want to almost show you like, yeah, that's my twin right there. Like he's trying to be some Russell Wilson baby Future shit.
Maybe he said, yo, them motherfucking braids is hard. I'm gonna get my shit done like that.
Could you, whenever you get off the phone, just call Game and ask, where's the beef at? At least drop a diss song.
This is no beef, bro. This is just
that's beef. Saying, I'm telling you. I guarantee Offset hit him. I guarantee Offset hit him and be like, yo, nigga, you serious?
Huh? Offset not gonna hit Game and say no shit like that.
Nah, I guarantee he will. He gonna at least gotta at least check him. He gonna check him about that type of play.
For one, Offset is not gonna check Game. Let's just eliminate that. That's just not gonna happen. Right? That's impossible. There's no Offset checking Game. But here you go gaslighting some shit.
Nah, checking him to say, stay out my motherfucking business with my family.
Not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Offset ain't gonna call, because at the end of the day, Offset know his problem is internal.
Okay, all right. Let's say it is Cardi's fault. How should Offset address this? Because you're saying if he pulls up on a dude and smacks him, he being tender, right?
No, he just putting himself in a bad situation.
So how should he handle his business? How would Whack 100 advise, not your client, but you advising the nigga who tells you, yo, you know my baby mom's playing with me like this? Look at what happened. Now she doing this on purpose. How would you advise that guy to handle it?
With total silence.
Really? Okay.
I wouldn't say a word to her. You know why? Cardi B so scorned right now. She's looking to find what makes you react. And if it makes you react and you let her know that, she's going to keep doing it. Next thing, she's going to have them dressed alike.
On some Diddy Meek Mill shit?
She's going to have them with matching gold chains. Like, so I wouldn't say nothing. I act like he's rolled right off of me.
How does Offset get out of this situation?
There's nothing to get out. Complete his divorce and keep moving and raise his kids, and that's it.
I actually agree.
You're going to lose that bet because he ain't going to fuck with her again, ever. Too much disrespect. And I ain't going to lie, she's probably responded. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, she responded to, like, you know, so here was my thought, and I said it yesterday. I said, there's so many people commenting saying it's such a flex what Cardi's doing. She's getting her get back, whatever. And I said, it's not a flex for a married woman to now be returned to the streets after 3 kids. She's 30 plus, and she's now getting tossed around with the regular whores on a goddamn
Definitely
yacht.
Not a flex.
I said it's a flex if she get, yes, a richer guy, a more lit guy to put a ring on her finger and want to have a family with her, because no matter what you say about Offset, he did see something in her. Yes, he might be the biggest cheater. I'm not saying she was happy, but let me tell you this. After this honeymoon period passed, she gonna realize this nigga the same thing like Offset.
Well, R&B tells me when women come out of serious relationships, they're not looking for a serious relationship. They just want to have fun. So maybe Cardi B don't give a fuck what he do.
Okay.
She's only concerned about what they do.
So, and that's what I thought. I criticized it yesterday, but today I say, you know what? I listened to a clip. She said she was unhappy and depressed while being with Offset. I think it's less about the guy. She just wants to find her happiness. And for that, I can't tell her not to be happy. Who do you think wins in the long run if we're looking at this like maybe 2 to 3 years later? Because I also remember the Rick Ross situation.
Well, the man always wins because we don't get mileage. They do. Yeah, so she keep bouncing around, she devalues herself.
That's true. That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Offset to be looked at as a player, she'll be looked like as a toss-up. So unless she locks down and continues her career, and achieves more success, anything other than that, she gonna be look like leg. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, nice, interesting. Because I see a lot of people kind of, they're looking at it because I think that they used to look at Offset and say he put her through hell, so she's supposed to have her fun. And I think she's supposed to, she said she was depressed. I really empathize with that. Wow. In a few years, I agree. If she jumped from this football player,
Offset could be spotted with 20 women. They're gonna say you're a player. If Cardi B runs through 5 people, they're gonna call her a toss-up.
Yeah, that's true. And this is the first nigga she popped out with. If this don't work, and I said, really, we gonna see if this gonna work May of next year, because right now it's a honeymoon phase. All they gonna be on is on yachts. They're gonna be turning up. They're gonna be buying each other shit because she's waking up every day thinking about how she's getting back at Offset. She ain't even fully locked in with this nigga yet.
I mean, who says she wants to lock in with him?
That's true too. That's true too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You were right.
You get what I'm saying? Who says that her thing with him is she's looking for a serious relationship?
True. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, and I don't want to, I know they're going to put me over. Nah, I ain't going to say it.
Nah, what you going to say, Wack?
Your platform's getting delicate. I don't know if you can handle me saying that. I don't want to.
That's cap. Nah, we speak about everything on here. Wack, we speak more explicit than the trenches. Stop it.
Maybe he just fucks her good. And maybe that's it. And before that, we go to dinner, we go to a club, and then I get fucked good, and then I go home.
That's true too. That's true. But I do want. Listen, I don't care what Cardi B does. I look at the family aspect of it. I think constantly throwing out all these things. I get y'all are hurt. Y'all trying to hurt each other. But at a point, you start saying things that eventually is going to affect that family dynamic. And it's not like y'all just girlfriend and boyfriend or ex-girlfriend and ex-boyfriend. You still got to deal with that man
Welcome to urban Black America.
What do you mean?
Where none of those things matter. Where selfishness is priority. What you're saying, it doesn't matter. They're just concerned about how they feel, how they look, how they're perceived. They can care less about that.
Hey, not to, and we could move on from it because I ain't trying to get too much in your situation. But you got out of a situation and you got a new situation. One thing I always admired: no drama. I've never heard it. Nobody say nothing. I never heard you speak negative. I've never heard. I admire that so much. This is coming from somebody who felt I made mistakes doing shit like that. And I think when things end, it should be like how you're saying, just keep it graceful,
I mean, that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, keep the respect level there is cool. Like, what,
Yeah. I hope I figure it out. But anyway, well, I hope they figure it out. Definitely, though, the game got to stop trolling, though. This is the wrong thing to troll about.
Well, he's not trolling, bro. It's just a meme. He's creating a meme.
Yo, Offset got on social media, man. I'm telling you, he's driving around looking for somebody to slap. Trust.
Oh.
Man, I don't know who he gonna slap. He probably just trying to figure out the first person he could slap.
Bro, you didn't hear that Offset went and got an apartment in Cardi B's project over there in the Bronx, and the nigga had an orgy party in the motherfucker? Offset ain't giving a fuck. That nigga wilding right now, bro.
You serious? Where you hear that?
Fact. Nigga, you didn't see it?
Where'd you see that?
Oh, come on, bro. See, the 100 side on Clubhouse, we always got the good tea.
Offset
didn't go do your research today.
Offset party. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I talked to Cardi B, she told me.
What?
Because, me and her, we have different perspectives. I always tell her, I said, we don't really cover relationship stuff like that. And sometimes the opinion that I'm going to come away with is going to be different than somebody that was running a female blog, because I run a male blog. And so we have a male point of view, and sometimes somebody with a female point of view might differ. And when I was trying to talk to her and just ask her about certain things, she said, listen, I didn't get what I was no naive chick. I came from the clubs. I understood what shit was. It gets to a point though where a nigga is just going too crazy. Like, he trying to fuck every chick you know. He trying to fuck all the rappers you want to work with. He's just going too crazy. And that's what she kind of told me was a line. She was just like, yo, it would be like the worst rapping ass chicks, and it would be like, yo, I mean, wasn't Krishan one of them?
One of what?
One of the chicks that they said Offset smashed.
Yeah, definitely. I was in the middle of that shit. That was ugly.
You see, you can't smash Krishan at the mansion, You got to hit her in the
There
sprinter.
was another chick though. It was another chick too. Remember, there was another chick who like put pictures up. You don't remember that shit?
Yeah. Well, if you hit